Welcome all. This is Computer Application in Business, Madras University question paper for April 2016, second BBA. Now discuss the part A question paper. First question, state the use of spell check. Spell check is a software program that corrects spelling errors in word processing, email and online discussion. Spell check identify and correct misspelled words. It also allows you to search a document yourself for words you know you have misspelled. What is electronic spreadsheet? Spreadsheet is a long sheet of rows and columns on the computer screen to do data analysis and calculation. In other words, a spreadsheet is a grid which interactively manage and organize data in row and columns. It is also called as electronic spreadsheet. What are queries? This is handy for data manipulation, adding, removing and changing data. That's how we will use this word in the article. You don't just type in a random request. You write your query based on a set of predefined code. So your database understands the instruction. We refer to this code as the query language. What are the features of EDI? IT skill shortage, e-commerce growth, business process integration, growth of blockchain technology. Next, define DBMS. A database management system or DBMS is a software designed to store, retrieve, define and manage data in a database. DBMS software primarily functions as an interface between the end user and the database, simultaneously managing the data, the database engine and the database schema in order to facilitate the organization and manipulation of data. What is TLD? A top level domain is the last segment of your domain name, the element located after a last dot, as it is located in the ending. It is also known as the domain suffix. Before going further, you should know that a domain name is divided into three levels. Subdomain located in the front part or the left side, the second level domain or label located in the middle, and the top level domain located at the back or the right side of the domain name. Define client-server model. Client-server model is a distributed application structure that partitions tasks or workloads between the provider of a resource or service called server and service requesters are called the clients. A server host run one or more server programs which share the resources with client. Ninth question, what are the merits of auditing? Assurance to the owners, investors, errors and frauds, independent viewpoint, moral check, stakeholders' confidence. What is an IP address? An Internet Protocol address or IP address is a numerical label assigned to each device connected to a computer network that uses the Internet Protocol for communication. An IP address serves two main functions: host or network interface identification and location addressing. What is audit trail? The documents, computer files and other records that are examined during an audit, which shows how transactions are handled by a company. An audit trail can be either a paper or electronically based trail that provides documented history of a transaction within a company. An audit trail allows an auditor to trace the financial data from the general ledger to the source document and view the full process of given transaction. What is transaction? A transaction is an agreement between a buyer and a seller to exchange goods, services or financial instruments. In accounting, the events that affect the finances of a business must be recorded on the books and an accounting transaction will be recorded differently if the company uses accrual accounting rather than cash accounting. Accrual accounting records transactions when revenues or expenses are realized or incurred, while cash accounting records transactions when the business actually spends or receives money. It may require a letter of intent or memorandum of understanding. So part B, discuss the role of word processing in creating documents. So how to create a document. Word processor create document in digital format instead of typing onto a page. The information is stored in computer memory. Once the text has been entered, formatting changes can be applied universally using a few simple steps, giving the user maximum flexibility. Editing a document. Similarly, a document creation, word processors speed up the editing process and give greater editing options. Change are made on the computer, and when finished, the output is clean, clear page. Change the document can be tracked so multiple users can mark up a document and those changes can be evaluated easily later before the document is complete. Word processing allows us to ensure that we can have everything processed to a high standard. You may be processing certain information or you may want to process a document that is handwritten, printing a document. You can print out anything that has been word processed and you can ensure that there are no mistakes on the document or article that you have written. Word processing will make sure that you have not made any mistakes along the way and that your work can be neat and tidy as opposed to handwritten and scruffy web pages. In addition to conventional output options, word processor can take your document and turn it into a web page. In essence, the software in the word processor write the HTML code necessary to translate your text and formatting into a file that can be uploaded and viewed as a conventional web page. Text manipulation. Describe how to change the appearance of a document by text manipulations. Document formatting. Describe document formatting. Graphics, tabs. Graphics describe the usage of graphics in a Word document. Tabs understand the uses of tabs. Example, decimal, left, right, and center tabs. Mail merge and label printing. Describe the uses of mail merge and the benefits of label printing. Additional resources online. For additional notes, you can go online to a variety of different websites. 14th question. Explain the concept of database management system. It is a software for storing and retrieving users' data while considering appropriate security measures. It consists of a group of programs which manipulate the database. The DBMS accepts the request for data from an application and instructs the operating system to provide the specific data. In large system, a DBMS helps users and other third-party software to store and retrieve data. Characteristics of a database management system. It provides security and removes redundancy. Self-describing nature of a database system. Insulation between programs and data abstractions. Support of multiple views of the data. Sharing of data and multi-user transaction processing. DBMS allows entities and relations among them to form tables. It follows the ACID concept, that is atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. DBMS supports multi-user environment that allows user to access and manipulate data in parallel. So popular DBMS software: MySQL, Microsoft Access, Oracle, PostgreSQL, DBase, FoxPro, etc. So discuss the advantages of EDI. It improving services to end user. Rolling out EDI means the application. EDI means electronic data interchange. It means the application of optimum workflows and response times, and this is something which benefit the final customers most of all, as production plans and delivers are much more precise. Increasing productivity. EDI technology lets you undertake more business operations with fewer human resources. Company teams can handle tasks with higher and added value. Minimizing errors. It is calculated that EDI solutions cut down document error by 30 to 40%. The use of standards known by both sender and receiver ensure correct interpretation of the information, regardless of their nationalities or activity sectors. In addition, mistakes in data entry or taking orders by telephone and lost files. Slashing response times. With EDI, the entire process is reduced to a question of seconds. Some studies claim that the administrative and operational processes cut the response time by around 61%. This is because automation lets you instantly carry out tasks such as registering in the ERP and validating or balancing amounts due. Automations of operations. The use of these tools drastically lightens the management burden. Many tasks such as printing out business documents, enveloping, franking, or registering in the ERP disappear completely, cutting cost. This is one of the most notable benefits of EDI. With the rollout of an e-solution, the processing costs for business documents are slashed by at least 35%, but the figure is much more remarkable in case of electronic invoices. Integrating all business and trading partners. EDI's adaptability streamlines the flow of communications and generally enhances business relations with any trading partner, providing information on process status. Replacing paper by e-documents makes it easier to keep track of them. EDI ensures traceability, integrating transactions such as acknowledging receipt of orders, invoices, changes to purchase orders, pending payment status, and similar. Optimizing financial ratios. With this system, sending and receiving e-invoices takes place immediately. To this, we must add the automated validation and checking processes, which facilitate rapid processing at destination, helping to forecast cash requirements. Explain the EDI standards. The EDI can be described as a document flow between business partners' computer system. This exchange is done without human participation. All documents are formed by the machine itself, interpreted and transmitted by it as well. So this is the general images for sharing the EDI. So we can share the documents like sales, purchasing order, manufacturing order, distribution, finance statements can be shared to the another enterprise through this electronic documents. So there is intervention for computer networks. So the EDI documents may be invoices, purchase orders, shipping requests, acknowledgement, business correspondence letters. So those are the steps to follow for the changing information. A program generates a file that contains the processed document. The document is converted into an agreed standard format. The file containing the document is sent electronically on the network. The trading partner receives the files. An acknowledgement document is generated and sent to the originating organization. So these are all the standards. There are several standards for EDI message construction. Some of them have better penetration in certain sectors or regions of the world, and although they may have their own particular features, they all respond to the same premises. They are well known, and the information on how to run them is accessible and in the public domain. So discuss the application of distribution computing. The term distributed computing describes a digital infrastructure in which a network of computers solves pending computational tasks. Despite being physically separated, these autonomous computers work together closely in a process where the work is divided up. Distributed computing is a multi-phased field with infrastructure that can vary widely. It is thus nearly impossible to define all types of distributed computing. However, this field of computer science is commonly divided into three subfields: cloud computing, grid computing, cluster computing. So, cloud computing, it uses distributed computing to provide customers with highly scalable, cost-effective infrastructure and platform. Cloud providers usually offer their resources through hosted services that can be used over the internet. A number of different service models have established themselves on the market. So the following are some of the more commonly used architecture model in distributed computing. First one is client-server model, peer-to-peer model, multi-layered model, service-oriented architecture. So, client-server model, a simple interaction and communication model in distributed computing. In this model, a server receives a request from a client, perform the necessary processing procedure, and send back a response. So, service-oriented architecture focuses on services and is geared towards addressing the individual needs and process of company. The technical components are used as tools but are not the main focus here. In this type of distributed computing, priority is given to ensuring that services are effectively combined, work together, and are smartly organized with the aim of making business processes as efficient and smooth as possible. Explain any two applications of internet in business. So these are all the business applications: communication, job searches, finding books and study material, health and medicine, traveling, gathering corporate intelligence, enhancing corporate communication, improving public relations, providing new ways to recruit employees, achieving cost saving and efficiencies, reducing distribution cost. So first is the communication. Email is an important communication service available on the internet. Pictures, documents, and other files are sent as email attachment. Email can be CC'd to multiple email addresses. Internet telephony is another common communication service made possible by the creation of the internet. Voice over Internet Protocol, referring to the protocol that underlies all internet communication. Job searches. In the past, one of the best ways to seek out a job was to pound the pavement, getting out in a person to meet employers. In the internet age, much of this work can be simplified by interacting with employees online. Instead of streets, it in the net in your search for a new job. Health and medicine. Here are 7 examples how Internet of Things connected smart devices are facilitating medical treatment. Virtual hospital wards, wearable biosensors, smart thermometer, connected inhalers, smartwatch monitoring, finding books and study material. So using our library online, using the internet to buy a books. So traveling also helpful for the internet. Explain the basic idea of information audit in much the same way as the IA, that is information audit, is difficult to define. It can be utilized in range of contexts by the information professional, from complying with the Freedom of Information legislation to identifying any existing gaps, duplications, bottlenecks, or other inefficiencies in information flow, and to understand how existing channel can be used for knowledge transfer. So to identify an organization information resource, to identify an organization information needs. Furthermore, to identify the cost benefits of information resources, to identify the opportunity to use information resources for strategic competitive advantage, to integrate IT investment with the strategic business initiatives, to create an awareness of the importance of information resource management, to monitor conformance to information related standard, legislations, policy and guidelines.